Bear with me, I am super tired. It's been a busy few days here. I hope you guys enjoyed this newest video. I put a lot of extra work into it, and it looks like I'm probably going to be putting a lot of extra work into all the videos I do now, just to make them a little better. I'm always trying to up my game, and I think I've figured out a way to start doing that a little bit more. So, yep, gonna start trying to do that anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It sure was fun. I want to thank you again, Paul and Claudia and Jessa, for coming up here and fishing. It was a lot of fun fishing with you guys. You had us cracking up all day with your just yelling and hollering and getting fish. And hey there, Daniel, how you doing, buddy? Happy Sunday. Hey, Jesus is King, how you doing? Hey there, Mitch. Happy New Year. What you want to say hi to everybody? Come on, baby. Come on, Jammers. You want to come up, or you just gonna play with your? You gonna show me this? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What's up, Richard? How you doing? Hey, sis. Hey there, Barry. Hey, John. I hope you guys are all having a good week. I've got some new. The last couple videos had 2 new cameras in it. I'm pretty excited. I want to say thank you again for donating. He special ordered this one, and I really love it. It's actually a great video camera. I like it a little more even than the 360, but they both have their benefits. Hey, Rick. Jammer says, hey, Rick says, hi, Jammers. You want to come say hi to everybody? Come on. You can come up. Are you just going to lay there and be a goober? Huh? You come up? Come on. She's being shy tonight. Oh. Hey there, Paul. Great times, brother. Great times. I am so happy you guys come up. That was a lot of fun. I hope we all get to do that again. Hi, David. How you doing tonight, buddy? Hey there, CNM Outdoors. How you doing tonight? Oh, hey there, Benny. Oh, man, that is awesome. Did you catch it? Did you catch that walleye? They do love them. I'm telling you, man. The people that have not tried my drunken dizzies, you guys are missing out. Even yesterday, Rick was Rick was a little elusive with it. He was holding off and he was trying other things, but man, towards the end there, he got into the fish finally using them. So the drunken dizzies work great. Hi there, Jen. Hey, your buddy Jen says hi, Jammers. Hi, Jammers. Hey there, fisherman. How you doing? I'm doing good. I hope you are too, and thank you. Gemma's a good girl. She's a big baby. I treat her like a puppy, and she'll always be a puppy, just like Ruby. uh, have you been out fishing at all, Jen? Hopefully, Mark's feeling better. Hey there, Inches. How you doing? Good evening. The Drunken Dizzy, it's a lure that I make. If you haven't seen them already, go to, well, I'll show you actually. I've got them right here. But I sell them on my website. That's ltoutdoorslureco.com. They are the bottle cap jigs that I make. They are jigging spoons, and they work really good in the wintertime. This right here is a Drunken Dizzy. It's a little beat up because I've been catching fish on it. This is the one I caught the salmon on that day. The salmon absolutely love it. You can't have it, Jammers. But yeah, they rattle. They've got really sharp, Rick knows they got really sharp blood red hooks, which I love. They got a nice barrel swivel on the end so they don't tangle your line. And yeah, they rattle. So that is the Drunken Dizzy, though. I'm guessing you have not tried them then if you're saying they're not any good. Hey there, Mitch. Thank you, dude. Yeah, they are great. They are great. They work. If you watch the beginning videos that, well, if you watch the beginning videos that I did, the entire first year of my channel, the entire first ice season, that is all I used. The entire ice season. Pabst Blue Ribbon was my favorite color between that and the Miller Lite, and I slay with them. If you watch, I caught the biggest brook trout in Michigan that year through the ice, 21-inch brook trout on a bottle cap. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Well, it sounds like you're a moron, so you should probably get bent. Yeah, with the name like you got anyway on your channel, you probably don't have anybody following you. You're trying to gain subscribers from me, and that ain't gonna happen. Um, Yeah, they do. They work. They work real good. It ain't even got to be beer, buddy. I got Coke ones too. I got Coca-Cola caps. I've got caps with animals on them. I mean, it's just they're bottle caps. It doesn't matter what they are. Yep. They are, yeah. Yep, they do real good. I mean, you're fishing, it doesn't matter if you're fishing suspended fish, bottom fish like the perch. I mean, if you watch my videos, like that idiot that was just on here, if he's watched my videos, he'll see that the fish go right after him hard. My best day on Hubbard Lake ever in my life was using a Pabst Blue Ribbon, and I got a limit of giant perch, all on the Pabst cap. So it's funny to me how many people out there like to run their mouth on websites. Keyboard warriors. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I see there's 42 of you watching. I've got some cool stuff to show you tonight, guys. And I'm going to show you my setup on my tip up because I do really good down there on that. Hey, Sean. No. I don't know where Allen's is. Oh, Alpena. No, I do not. No, I fish up there. I fish all over the place, but no, I don't live in Alpena. I was in Alpena yesterday, but the first thing I want to show you guys tonight is my tip-up setup. Now, it doesn't have to be a winless. I've actually had just as good a luck, if not better luck, on other tip-ups, especially when it's cold like this. These things freeze in, so thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. It can be tough, man. You find them, and then once you find them, you can usually do pretty good. But there's CNM again running his mouth. That's funny. Nobody cares. Yeah, I have, Mitch. The first few videos I had catching those jumbo perch, that was all on there. But the winless tip-up, if you guys watch, I do my best with these, mostly because it is a free drag or a free spool. And when you have a free spool system like this, which if you watch that video, you'll see Paul had a cool one too, which I just ordered. I'm excited to try that out. But when you have these free spinning spools like this, it's really great because the fish don't feel that extra pressure when they're pulling on a regular tip up. If that thing seizes up on you at all, which most of the time they do, if it seizes, they're going to be pulling, they're going to feel that weight. Eventually, if they didn't get the hook deep in them, they're going to drop it. So they're just going to drop it. They don't like that pressure. So yeah, the tip ups like the winless are my favorite because they're a free spool system. They don't feel the extra pull on them at all, and they just work great. But the main thing I want to show you tonight, like I said, guys, it doesn't have to be this. It could be any tip up, is my jumbo slammer setup here. The jumbo slammers that I started. Hey, Joe, thank you. Hey there, Max. The jumbo slammers that I make them out of 8-pound test monofilament, so they're not heavy. So these are made for perch and walleye. When you set the hook with these, don't hook them hard, okay? When you set the hook with them, it's thin line. It's not braid. You're not pike fishing with these. You'll catch pike with them, I guarantee, but they're not pike fishing baits. You use these and you rig them up with a minnow, preferably walleye minnows for perch and walleyes. But I'm going to show you here how I rig these up. Barbara, what? I'm going to show you guys here. Like I said, these rigs that I make up are mostly for perch and walleye. I use a circle hook with these, okay? Which the main thing you got to remember when you're fishing with a circle hook, you don't want to really set the hook hard. In fact, most people don't set the hook at all with these because when the fish get this hook in their mouth, like especially if they're running, I actually like to hook them when they're running, which I don't with most things, but I like when they're running, I will grab this line and just let them run into it themselves because these are made to slide out of the fish's throat, and 90% of the time you get them right in the corner of the mouth, which is what you want. It makes for a way better hook set. And I'm going to show you how I like to rig my minnows. I've got a little bonita here. Yeah, that's the one I got the pike on. Yeah, I catch everything on it, but thanks, sis. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up, guys. There's 46 watching, only 16 thumbs up. I do appreciate you. Which lures are you talking about, Jason? Because they are on there. I've got all this stuff is on my website. If you're on the LT Outdoors Lure Code, just type in Jumbo Slammers. These will come up. There's actually a whole, they have their whole own page on there. So really, if you scroll through, you can click on Jumbo Slammers, and then there's also Gator Grabbers for fish and pike, and they're made with 50-pound test fluoro. These are on the site, Jason. All this stuff's on the site that I show. They're on there. I can promise you that. I am at exactly 140 deer heads right now and a moose. I'm really excited to show you guys the moose when it's done. Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, the bottom pounders, that was Rick's thing. He figured that out last year, which it makes sense because the bottom pounders I make with a long shank Aberdeen hook, those are perfect for sucker minnows and bigger minnows. I mean, they're great. My bottom pounders are, to me, they're one of the best pike fishing harnesses you can get out there, especially for tip-up fishing. But yeah, look them up, dude. It's just Jumbo Slammer. In fact, I bet you could Google it. I bet you type in Google or just Google search LT Outdoors Jumbo Slammer, and these will probably pop up. So yeah, I know you did. Yep, I knew you did, Paul. And that's what Rick runs too for him, and they work good. Yeah, I'm doing a lot for sure, and I love it. Next year, I'm going to shoot for 200. But I'll show you. Pretend this is a live shiner minnow. You can see where the tail is, see where the head is. I like to hook them directly behind the head. My Uncle Dale actually taught me this because I used to hook them in the middle of the back like every other person out there, or in the tail, but you wouldn't get a lot of hook sets. And the reason for that is, especially with perch, they hit head first 90% of the time. So when they're hitting that bait, you don't want to have your hook way back here where they might just get the head and swim off and never get the hook. You want it where they're going to get it. And same thing with the tail. If you have it back here, they have to literally swallow the entire minnow before they get the hook. But I hook them right there, and not only does that keep the minnow alive way longer. I mean, it stays alive and healthy for a very long time when you hook them like that. But also, you're going to get the best hook set. I don't care. I don't care what you're fishing for. If you're fishing for with a minnow, use these. I guarantee you will get a better hook set every time. Hey there, Lisa. How you doing tonight? Lisa in the South. I don't know if we got Northern Lisa on yet. But yeah, that is exactly how I hook them. And again, it's on the bottom pounder or the Jumbo Slammer. Now, I hope you guys watched that newest episode because I did something very new, and I'm going to start doing that a lot more. As I said in the beginning of the show tonight, it takes me a lot more time to edit the video down now because I'm literally getting hundreds of extra video files to go through at the end of the day. So I have been working all day. When that video posted today, it was right when I got done. I've literally all night last night when I got home I worked on it, and all day. But if you watched it, you'll see that I now run a camera in front of my tip-ups, and I think that's going to be a game changer, not just for video's sake, but for learning, because you can really watch and see how these fish react to each bait. And I thought it was funny. I never would have thought they'd do it, but if you watch my video, that first big perch came in and he ate the blade twice. Not once, he ate this blade twice. Now that gets me thinking that a lot of times when I have a false flag or miss a fish, it could very well be them eating the blade, swimming off just enough to trigger the flag, and that's it. So that happens a lot, I'm sure. But yes, the pike bit that, or the perch totally swallowed that blade. It was funny, but oh, thanks, Max. Yeah, it's fun. It's neat to see that stuff. And the fact that yesterday I was able to see us not just perch and pike and stuff, but smallmouth. There was that little bitty smallmouth cruised in on the channel or on the camera, and that was neat because none of us seen a smallmouth at all yesterday. So having the one come through, I knew there was a lot of them on there. I mean, I fished that lake before, and there's a lot of great fish in that lake. Mostly perch and walleye is what I was after, but a little bit of everything. But yes, these Jumbo Slammers like this, guys, that's how you want to rig your minnow. I prefer walleye minnows, so I like a good, 3-4 inch minnow is, in my opinion, great for perch, especially for the jumbos. You get a lot more bigger perch that way. Thanks, Lisa. To me, that's the best part. Like when I get home, I love going through the videos, all the footage, and just see what all I caught on the camera. Because even the video I posted today, if you watched and paid attention there, I posted when we were outside of the shanty. Me and Rick were running tip ups, or going to see Paul's tip-ups probably. But as we did that, there was a nice perch come in, grabbed my bait, swam off with it. Well, I'm lucky I didn't lose the rod, but... Huh. That's very weird, Paul. Yeah, it's strange. I don't know where Elfod79 came from. That's crazy. You do, absolutely, Lisa. You learn so much from the fish's reaction, and over the years, I've been using a camera since the day they came out. The Aqua-Vu, I had the black and white Aqua-Vu when it came out in 2005. That was the first big investment of my life for fishing, and I'll tell you, it has taught me so much, more than I would ever learn from anything on TV. My go-to plastic from Widowmaker, well, actually, I don't use... I think you mean Freedom. I don't use Widowmaker plastics. They do have some really good plastics out there. I'm not going to say they don't, but I use the Freedom Baits ones. And as far as that goes, my favorite, I don't know if I got any sitting here. My favorite's the Frogman, hands down. I don't have any sitting. I thought I did. Although they've got this new one here too that I'll show you. It's actually a modified Frogman is what it is. But this one here they call the DMR. I need to start fishing these more because I know they're just as good as the Frogman. They've got just action. They work really good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start fishing a little more just to show off. But as far as the Freedom Baits, yeah, the Frogman's my favorite, and white. I don't know why. I think it's because of thinking about waxworms and that, but white has always been my favorite. Yeah, the hot dog thing, I mean, it's one of them things that just be fun to try, but I wouldn't. I mean, I still feel like I will get way more pike on a minnow than I ever would on a hot dog. Hey, Real Pursuit, I hope you're doing good, buddy. The Outer Banks. Hey there, Chad. Yeah, last season was great, that's for sure. Now, another thing where I put the tip up away, Game Changer is buying these bells. Okay, this one here is one of the fancier ones that screw down tight. However, you can get a big bag of Chinese clip-on bells. They're cheap as heck, almost every off, but I kind of like it when they do because it's a lot louder. When the flag goes up and the bell goes, you can hear this, at least I can, from like 100 yards away, no problem. So I really recommend that. They work great on these windlass because of how hard they whip the flag. So it's pretty loud. You can't really miss it. Hey there, Doug. Ice reports? I mean, honestly, we didn't lose any ice. I mean, up north here, we didn't really lose ice when we had that warm up. I mean, I was on probably 16 inches of ice yesterday. I was on 13 inches of ice on Venetton the other day. There's plenty of ice. Plenty of it. Hey there, Mike. How's it going, Bobo? How you doing, buddy? I hope you guys all had a good week. I want to say, too, before I forget, Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope everything's going good with that. I also want to say I just signed up for Iosco Idol. I don't know how many of you are up this way or around this way, but that will be starting on the 16th. So if anybody wants to go out and see me sing, I will be singing at the Asable Inn on the 16th, and it goes on for 6 weeks. So if you get a chance in 6 weeks and you're bored, come on up. It's a good time. The place gets packed, and there's a lot of good singers, so... They definitely do. Yeah, bells are the way to go, for sure. Oh, cool. Thank you, Jason. I'm guessing you found the Jumbo Slammers then, right? They're awesome. I mean, the funny thing about them, I have been making them since I was 15. And the first time that I thought I should start making them and selling them was when I was ice fishing Tawas Lake. And there was so many frustrated pike fishermen around me. I was getting flags every minute, right? Hi, baby. You want to come say hi? Ruby's here finally. But I was getting so many flags that all the other people were just losing their mind. And I thought, hey, I'm onto something, because I guarantee you, if you're fishing with a regular hook or even a spoon on your tip up, my gator grabbers or jumbo slammers are going to outfish it hardcore. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, you go say hi. Everybody asks about you every week, but you're always sleeping in your chair. You never want to get up and say hi to everybody. Big baby girl. Yeah, Ruby's a good baby. I probably won't ever get famous, but I'm as famous as I wanted to be now, so I'm ecstatic about it all. Ruby's such a good girl. Hey there, Ian. Oh. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. You know, it's funny you say that. I mean, I've had some people complain about my shorts, but honestly, I think they're funny. I just have fun doing them. But I I haven't really been on other people's lives so much, but I don't know where you live at. I mean, I'm from Oscoda, Michigan, but never have fun. Oh God. Ugh. Yeah, see, that'd be my worry. I mean, it is something fun to try, and I know a lot of the people that, most of the people that do those hot dog videos, they're just goofing off anyway. But you know, I go out to make content. I go out to catch fish. To be, I would really hate to be out there trying to film for you guys and get no footage, waste a whole day on a hot dog. You know, like I don't like hot dogs. I don't think the pike want them either. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I wrote for the Iosco News Herald under the same hand name a long time ago. Hey there, John. How you doing, buddy? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. It's nice to have you on here. It's always cool to have new people on the lives. I gotta have you get down, baby girl, because I gotta show them the new cameras. Again, I want to say thank you, Paul Lindsay, for sending me that new camera. That's going to be the first one here that I show you guys. Hey there, Josh. Now, this camera is very affordable. This is like I think it's 150 bucks or something, right? Very affordable. And if you watched my perch video before today, the other perch video, that was using this. It's great. It has really good quality. Hey there, Matt. How you doing? It has really good quality. It's very compact. This thing's when he ordered it for me and said 7 inch, I assumed it was like the 7 inch Aquaview, which I believe is 7x7. This is narrow. This is it's more like a phone, or a tablet even. But what's cool about that, I mean, yeah, it's a little harder, to watch, but you can fit this in your bucket, like no problem. Fits in your bucket with all your other stuff. My bucket's packed, and this goes in there no problem. So it's really nice. Oh, thank you, Benny. Thank you. Thank you, John. I've been out as much as I can, and I'll tell you, this week, I'm not happy about the temps because they are going to mess up. I think downstate, you guys will get messed up again with ice, but I'm excited about it. So it's going to be a warm week, warm enough where I can hole hop like mad and not get cold. But this right here is the Yo-Yo 7 inch. It's a nice camera. I'm going to turn it on for you guys just so you can see it works really good. You got to hold the button to turn it on. Took me a minute to figure that one out. And then this right here is the camera. So it's a great camera. You can see the quality's fine. I mean, you can see everything. You can see everything just fine on the camera here. So it does have... Oh, Ruby just farted. Go sit down. It does have great quality to it. The only thing if you watch the video, I was kind of bummed because I didn't think it had this casing for the camera. It did. After I filmed that video, I went back, dug through the box. This was buried in the foam. So I found this, but the only thing I didn't like about it was there was no way to permanently attach it to where it wouldn't move on you, because all it would take is spinning this camera a little bit and it would be sideways or upside down. So I just glued it in. I mean, why not? Sure, I could have used it in other ways, like straight down, but I prefer it like this. I mean, that's the only way I fish a camera. So I rigged it up like this. 1/420 on the back. I don't... no. Are you talking about the model number? This one's the 7HES. It's 1024 pixel. Yeah, it doesn't have much on the back here. Way down in East Tawas. How you doing? I love Tawas. Yeah, very compact and portable. We don't have much snow, but we're going to get it this week, Mike. I know we are. I mean, right now I'd say we just have a few inches, but it's looking like we're going to get 6 or so. See, I don't know what a ram mount is, but I will say, unless you're talking about, are you talking about these holes right here? I didn't like that. In fact, this part here come off real easy. It didn't hold on good, so I glued this too. I just glued this on today. But I think it's cool that this attachment came with it. It's kind of like a GoPro attachment. Same thing, except this locks in nice and sturdy, which is nice. But what's cool is I can use this, and I can attach it to the wall in my shanty, and then it'll be right in my face. So that would be cool. And I think the best part about what I was most excited about with this camera is the fact that it records. Okay, this Yo-Yo is affordable and records, and for the price of a recording device for my Aqua-Vu, it would be cheaper than buying this thing brand new. And this records. So it's pretty amazing. This thing right here, all you gotta do is press record on it, and it literally has an SD card, a mini SD card like anything else. The only part that sucked about it was it records in, I think it was called AVI format. It was something that I literally had to work my tail off to like turn them into MP3, and I still do. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But it's real nice, real easy to use. It has very few buttons and very few things you can do with it. You can take screenshots with this. There's a camera button right here. If you see something cool you want, you can literally take a picture with it. It's got a... This I don't like. I don't think I'll ever use this. It has a fish alarm. So you could turn this on, and if a fish comes in, it beeps or something. Probably drive me nuts because most places I fish have a lot of fish. So, but it has that. It also has a zoom button, which I did use the other day. It was nice because when you're in murky water, at least with that, you can zoom in a little closer to your lure. And yeah, and it has a light too. It has the, I don't remember what you call it, like LED kind of things in it. But yeah, pretty cool though, guys. This is a good camera, and the fact that it records is a huge game changer. This is what I was using to record the footage of the tip up. So if you watch that video and you see the fish coming in on the tip up and stuff, it was this. And this is going to be what I use it for the most part. I'm going to start using this on the outside in front of a tip up and see what all I can get. But I don't even know where that's at, dude. Real Pursuit, I'm not quite sure what place you're talking about. I've never heard of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the hair, it's funny. I wanted to grow it out. This is the first year I've ever grown it out over my shoulders. My dad had it like that too, so. Now, I think, didn't you order the Fish TV, Barry? Isn't that what you said you ordered? Brand and model, it's the Yo-Yo 7-inch. I knew you were gonna ask. I think it's ICR maybe, or IVR. If you watch my video, not this new one today, but the video before that, I show this in there, and I talk about it, and I talk about the model number and all that. So Fish Pro, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I got you. No, I wish, man. I've been dying to travel, but the thing is, I've got my girls here. I live by myself, all the time by myself. So yeah, I can't. I'm cut off from traveling because I have to watch my dogs. I have a farm too, so I got to be here. Thank you. Thank you much. But yeah, this camera, Todd, highly recommend it. Like I said, it's light, it's tiny. I can throw this thing in my bucket, and I mean, it's great. And it's way cheaper. It's like 150 bucks or something. Way cheaper than, sorry, Aqua-Vu, I love your camera. It's great, but it dies fast. That's another thing I got to mention. That was the main reason Paul got that for me. My Aqua-Vu will last 5 hours on a full charge if I'm lucky. This camera here will last 8 hours, and I'm recording with it and everything else. Winner, if you ask me, because when I go out, I need time. I fish a lot. I'll fish all day. I don't want my stuff to die on me while I'm out there. It makes for a bad day. Now, the next camera that I want to show you guys, it's bigger, it's heavier. Again, you can see there the brand. Same brand as that one. It's in a Yo-Yo. Oh, Todd, I can tell you, I mean, as far as the model number goes, it says 7HES. It's the Yo-Yo 7HES. Good to see you too, Kevin. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the fact that it records is total game changer. I have always wanted that. I've wanted it for my Aquaview, but like I said, it's like almost 200 bucks I think for a recording device to plug into my Aquaview. Whereas a yo-yo, even I mean from China, they've got it down. They're not being dumb. They know what they're doing. The fact that you should be able to record with an Aquaview regardless. I don't care. You pay that much for an Aquaview, it should be able to record. It should have, I mean, it has all kinds of goofy bells and whistles I'll never use, so why not record? Oh, I highly recommend it, Todd. I really do, especially if it's your first camera. Honestly, I could have that camera the rest of my life and be happy with it. It's fine. It fits in the bucket, lasts a long time, it records. It's really cool. Yeah, this camera here is really cool. Yeah, the long running battery is definitely what I wanted. This is a bigger camera, guys. That's why it's heavy. It comes in a nice case. This has a 9-inch screen. This is the Yo-Yo 360 9-inch. And the 360 part is what's really, really interesting about this thing. The camera, it's kind of funny, the camera itself, to me, looks like a lantern, and it is heavy. It feels awkward dropping this big thing down the hole because this little cable, it feels like it's going to break because it is. You know what? I'm going to weigh it. Me and Rick were trying to figure out because it weighs a good bit for a camera. It's almost 2 pounds. This camera is almost 2 pounds in itself. 1 pound, 13 ounces. So it's heavy. But the neat thing about this camera, I'm going to have to make sure I wash that. The 360, the reason it's called that, this camera literally turns 360 degrees inside this capsule. It's very cool because even with, you know, my electric, I've got my automatic tripod for my Aquaview. If I turn that, with the camera spinning a lot of the times, it'll spook a fish because the whole camera's moving. With this thing, it's still staying in place. That little camera moving inside doesn't even, the fish don't even look at it. And what's very neat about this is with the button, the toggle for the 360, you can have this thing, I still have to figure it out a little more, but you can have this spinning at all times. So I didn't like that as much as I thought I would because I like to be looking right at my lure or my bait. When those fish come in, I want to know when it's got it in the mouth, right? I don't want to guess. I don't want to not know the fish is there because I'm looking behind me. But it's still really neat. The fact that I can just sit there and let it roll, cool. I mean, it makes me see a lot of things that I wouldn't see. It also has a speed, which is what I really need to figure out because you can make it go real slow, or we had it going pretty fast the one yesterday. So it also has LED lights. I think it had 12 of them if I remember right. So that's cool. And then the button for this camera actually turns the whole thing on, which is weird. I was sitting there the first day trying to push the power button and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't coming on, but it was because I had to turn the actual camera on for it. So yeah, that's true. Yep, the panner itself, you're saving money on that. Now the 360, Chad, it is expensive. I'm gonna say that it's I can't look it up because I'm on the phone, but I'm wanting to say it's like 350 bucks. If you look it up, you'll see. But the quality, I would say, probably the same as this. I mean, really, you're not gaining much in the quality department, but the fact that you can see around with it, I will turn it on. I wasn't gonna because I'm trying to save the battery for tomorrow, but I'll just show you guys how this works here because it's definitely an interesting. Oh, gotta plug it in, dummy. That's something too I forgot. With this camera here, I'm not used to that because the Aquaview is just always hooked up, but you gotta, and it's not color coded. Don't think that it is. That will mess you up every time. Black goes into red instead of red. And then here's the battery. That's what's holding me up. All right, plugged in. Now I use the toggle, and I can turn it on. And you'll see, as soon as you turn it on, it starts automatically doing the rotation. I mean, check this thing out. This camera, the lights are on right now too, as you can see, which will be interesting after dark. I've never had a camera that I could actually see with after dark, legitly, and I do feel that this will do the trick. So, yeah, it's really neat. The fact that it literally spins around like that and shows you everything around you. I never imagined having a camera like this. It's definitely very cool. $330, thank you, Barry. So it's $330 for this one. But, yeah, the fact that it goes in circles and See, I just turned the lights off, and it actually makes it so you can see a lot better. Now, the power button is how you turn it off afterwards, which is weird. But this one, another thing I gotta say that is very cool, this one also records. I think all the Yo-Yos do. I really do. I think they all do. You know what, Chad? Oh my gosh. I hadn't thought of that, dude. You just made my night. Because this thing is so heavy, it will work in the Saginaw. I always had a problem because of the current with my other camera, but this is freaking heavy. This ain't gonna move. And the fact that it spins around, you'll be able to see all kinds of stuff in the Saginaw. I like that. Thank you. Hadn't even dawned on me, man. That will be a lot of fun. So, as soon, I'm really hoping the ice gets back to being good down there. I know this week we are warming up, so I got a feeling it's gonna mess it all back up again. Sadly, down there. I would like it to get good so I can go down. I'm ready to fish that river. It's my favorite. It's very cool for sure. It's a very neat product. Now this one, I think, if you guys are looking to order right now, if you're excited, give it a minute because I'm pretty sure they're gonna send me a discount code for this. I think tomorrow, so I will have a discount code for this as well. But yeah, the search mode on these it's definitely a big help. Now the whole thing, like I said, the whole thing's pretty heavy. It's almost 2 pounds for just for the camera. Now the entire thing in the case, God, I didn't even realize that, but almost 7 pounds. 6 pounds 8 ounces in the case. So it is a very heavy camera. The other downside to that camera, I would say, is it does not last as long. Obviously, it's bigger. It takes up more juice. This will last you 8 hours at least. That other one, me and Rick used it, and it only went about 5. So you're getting pretty much the same amount of time you would with the Aqua-Vu, except with that, you can actually record, and it's still not even half. It's still less than half of what you'd pay for an Aqua-Vu. So, yeah, them lights are going to be fun on the Saginaw, man. It really is. That's funny. But yeah, it's very cool, guys. And like I said, I'm going to start, I'm really going to focus on making videos more often with the camera stuff, especially. And this one, I'm going to try to do every day that I'm out. I'm going to try to have this in front of a tip-up. Even the perch tip-ups. I mean, you can learn a lot just from all this stuff, but I think I was 8 or 9 ounces. I was a big baby, for sure. But yeah, this camera here is very cool. It's going to be my outdoor camera for sitting in front of the holes of the tip-ups. And I did, I tried to record Paul and them. Hopefully you got to see it because he had that really cool product on there, which I did order. It was the Finicky Fooler. Am I right, Paul? I think that's what it was. The Finicky Fooler. I just ordered one because I liked it so much. Oh, it is going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer for sure, especially down there. But thank you, Paul. The Finicky Fooler, what I love about that, guys, like I said with this one, the free spool system, like when the fish pulls it and it sets off, it literally won't feel anything. That's how it is with the Finicky Fooler, except with that, you're still fishing with your actual rod. You rig that thing up with a rod, you have the bail open, which is always nice, and when they trigger that, it totally free spools from your bail. Hey there, Brody. How you doing tonight, buddy? It totally free spools from your bail on your spinning reel, so it's really cool for that. Like I said, as far as growing up, I always used the old stick tip ups and stuff, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, but they always have some sort of friction behind them. Like when those fish are pulling, they're always feeling a little bit of extra pull, no matter what. And it's best to have anything that's totally free spooling like that because they won't drop it as easy or as often. They're less likely to feel that hook when they're swimming away because they're not pulling that point of the hook against them. So, yeah, really, I think that's the way to go anymore with tip-ups. I think it's really the way to go anymore with tip-ups. That is definitely the reason I started with the Winless was that. But the other thing, too, about the Finicky Fooler, which, Paul, I was hoping it came with that cover because it didn't. It cost me quite a bit to get both of them. I couldn't believe how much those covers were. But I ordered one. The Finicky Fooler, I'm thinking, was like $35, and then it was an extra, I think, 16 or something for the cover, which that wasn't as bad. That was through Shields. But if you try to order those Finicky Fooler covers on Amazon, they're extremely expensive. It didn't make any sense to me. It really didn't. It's definitely good equipment to have. Yep. Eventually, the last thing that I want to get is a high quality drone so that I can film stuff overhead, especially for my kayak runs in the spring. My dream is to get video footage from a drone of fish like smoking topwaters. I think that would be very cool. That's very true. Yeah. Yep, the reset time's definitely a lot faster, especially because you're reeling in your spool instead of, like that's the worst part I would say with these is the fact that you either got to sit there and, which I can't, when I got cold hands, I can't reel with this little dinky handle, but I have learned instead of reeling, I will sit there and do this the whole way back up. I will just spin it. And as long as you didn't get it into a tangle, it's usually pretty good. Thank you, Worm. Please hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. There's 51 of you watching and only 40 thumbs up. I know some people don't know how to do the thumbs up, but I do appreciate it. They've been in videos before, Barry. I did a really cool video with the two of them. Gemma, leave her alone. They're both in heat. It's driving me freaking nuts. But I did a video with both of them down on the Saginaw River jigging. I don't think it wasn't last year. It was the year before, I'm pretty sure. But hey, Mike, how you doing tonight, buddy? Yeah, I got after you. You're being brat. Oh yeah, horse. But yeah, if you watch my video again, I'm just gonna mention it one more time. I try not to advertise too much because it's annoying to myself. But the lure that worked the best for me yesterday was my Dizzy Dropper. I'm gonna start fishing with these a lot more because I really want to show you guys just how great they are. They are definitely going to be a game changer. If you've used the Haley spoons, they are really nothing different than a Haley, except they got rattles. Which, if you ask me, that makes them 10 times better. Don't you eat that plastic, you goober. You're making it hard. Normally I could untangle this, but I can't because you're here. Butt nugget. I got too much tackle in this box, that's all there is. But this right here, guys, is my new Dizzy Dropper. Like I said, it's a lot like the Haley. It has a drop chain on it. I think I've got these for $3 on my website, only because it does cost me extra. The drop chains are not cheap. But these things work great. As far as jigging spoons go, I don't think you can beat a minnow heads are the way to go. But thanks, Paul. Did you end up getting a chance to use them yesterday? I appreciate that, John. I know there's been people that's asked me on here how to do it. They can't quite figure it out, I guess. But yeah, yesterday I was using the gold one of these Dizzy Droppers, but I know the other colors I got would work too. I've got a lot of good colors. They are in kind of what are you doing? They are in very limited quantities. I could only make enough, for what I could afford for those chains. Some of the colors up there, like my green and yellow, I think I got like 15 or 20, but most of them only have less than 10, so get them while you can. Oh, okay. I was wondering what they're, Gemma. I was wondering what they were using. That's cool. Tell them thank you for using them for me. Awesome, Barry. They do work good. It's funny you asked that, Ian. I think the way they say it is to use dark lures in dark water or something like that, and I don't believe in that. In fact, I think this is kind of my thing against green in general, is the fact that if there's any weeds around, you guys know, if you get hooked up on a little piece of weed on your hook or your worm or anything like that, the fish are not going to touch it. So I always have in the back of mind, like if I'm using a plastic bait or something, and it somehow looks like a weed in the water, maybe they won't touch it. Like, I don't know. I got something against green for myself, but I don't though. When I'm in dirty water, I like brighter stuff, and when I'm in, brighter water, I like darker stuff. And I feel I don't understand why it's not that way, because I feel like in clean water, you want something that looks more natural. So obviously then you're going to use your darker colors like your browns and blacks and stuff like that. But in dark water, it seems like you would want to use something brighter so they could see it. So I don't know. It's just the way I've always done it. You were running a lot. Yeah, I wish I got all that on film because you guys were going at it for a while. Go. Yeah. Left turn. That was really funny. I didn't hear back from you, Paul, when I sent you those video clips earlier because I didn't want to post the video until I knew that she was okay with me making fun of her fall. But oh, geez, I got you, Ian. You know what? The green lamp, because I have used them and I like them for smelt fishing, but I swear to God, they spook everything else. I mean, I've tried them for crappie. It seems like it pushes the fish away. I don't know. I've used them, for the smelt. I like it because yeah, they come in to it for all the bugs. I mean, when you put that thing down, it's actually really hard in front of an underwater camera when you drop a green light and that brings in the smelt, which I know technically that's how it works with the crappie. You draw the bugs. Yep, Paul was busy catching them gobies yesterday. It sure was fun. It was a good time. They already have those, Chad. Yep, I believe it's Markham that makes them, but they do. They have flasher camera combos already. Yep. Okay. I turned the Wi-Fi. Okay. I turned the Wi-Fi on, so now let me. I don't know why I was losing signal. I'm not really make much sense, but let me know if it's working now because I turned the Wi-Fi on my phone. There goes. It's better now? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have the worst luck with internet connections here. It doesn't make any sense. You guys need to quit. I'm sick of that. They get into heat and it's ridiculous. It's more clear now. Well, that's good. Maybe I'll have to start running it on Wi-Fi till I can get my computer fixed again. The other lure that I was using yesterday and that Rick used and caught his first fish yesterday through the ice was my Drunken Dizzies, which, I mentioned that earlier. Gold is definitely one of my favorite colors, but I also have pretty much every other color known to man. If you're looking for any special kind of, like if you have a favorite beer or anything like that, chances are I have that cap too, so you guys could always get those. But the gold Drunken Dizzies has been what I've been using the most lately. It's been working really good on the steelhead and salmon, and perch love it too. So I really like using gold, but I also have great colors like this nice bright green. I have bright orange. I think they call this one Fat Boy or something because it's got the fat dude's face on it. But I've got yellow. Basically, if you're looking for any color, any special color of these Drunken Dizzies, I'm sure I have them. And I also have wildlife ones. I think I took them off of there because they're more of a kind of a gift thing. I mean, I'm sure they would work great, but like this one has a meadow lark on it, if you can see that on there. So I have some with skunks and beavers and deer and everything else, but yeah, they weren't selling good online because, I mean, they're just kind of a special deal. So I think I took them off, but yeah, Miller Lite, yep. Lost audio. You guys can't hear me? It should be. It says that it's on. You can? Okay. Maybe those of you that can't, maybe you just have to refresh. Yeah, it'd be nice, Paul. I sure would like to get out there. That's for sure. You can hear me. Thank you. Yeah, maybe you guys that can't. Well, of course you can't. If you can't hear me say refresh, you probably don't know to refresh. So, sorry about your luck. Oh, geez. But yeah, this week, guys, I'm tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go out pike / perch fishing. It's supposed to be a beautiful week, probably the nicest we've had. We're looking at 5 to 10 mile an hour for the majority of the week. We haven't been that lucky in a while. It's been at least windy like every other day. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of different fishing trips in this week. The only thing that might hold me up is, like I said, with me filming, I'm filming on both of these underwater cameras. So you figure when I get home, that's an extra 100 plus videos on each camera to go through the footage and edit. So it took me all day to edit this newest video. So that was kind of a pain, but on the other hand, I really like it. And I think, especially with the tip-up camera, when I get this baby set up for pike, I think it's going to be a riot watching them big pike come in, or even the little pike, as fast as they come in. It would be really cool to see them come in and grab it. But 3 to 5 tonight? I didn't think we were getting any tonight. Oh, I guess, let's see if I don't know if I can do... There's a heart. John's asking if I know sign language. I think I know that one, but that's a bad word, I think. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna snow tonight. I knew they were saying some snow tomorrow, but no, I've never fished Pratt. That's on my bucket lister, though. I do have that wrote down in my stuff. Yeah, never fished Pratt. I did hear somebody told me the other day on, I think it was one of my posts or through Messenger maybe, they said that they're almost done or something with the dams down there on I think it's the Tittabawassee that runs to all those lakes, Wixom and that. But supposedly they're getting that ready to go. I've been waiting on that. I don't know how long it's going to take for the fisheries to come back. Probably be a while, but I'd love to, Paul. I want to do some traveling. Honestly, because of me getting into them sturgeon this year out on Otsego, I really think if I went to that same hole that I got my first one in, because I did mark another one in there, I think if I went there and set up with the camera, I think we could at least get video footage of a sturgeon, which would... Oh, geez. Well, that sucks, Rick. If we get that, you leave my driveway, so... That's the worst part about driving a Malibu, guys. I got like 4 inches of ground clearance all night. Great. Well, maybe I'm gonna be stuck in the house again tomorrow. That always sucks, but at least I can work on things. I was gonna bring it out here to show you guys, but it's pretty loud. I bought the God, what's the name of it? Frost. I bought an alarm last year. I'm trying to think. It's an expensive alarm. It was like $50, but it is pretty cool, and it goes for a long distance. Yesterday I was using it, but it never really went off like it should have. I checked it today, Rick, and it was the battery. And what's cool, though, is even though that's an expensive product, it only takes a AAA battery, so it's very easy to swap that baby back out. So, yeah, I got that fixed up today. I fixed the flag on that so it'll throw it and make it go off now, so really looking forward. Yeah, we should though, Paul. I mean, even, I wouldn't mind running all 3 cameras on Otsego, to be honest. Bring the Aqua-Vu and everything, because we could fish the Aqua-Vu in the shanty. We could have this and the other one out there somewhere by tip-ups. And my biggest goal to ice fish that lake would be just to get a sturgeon on the camera. I wouldn't have to catch one. I mean, it would be nice, but just getting one swimming through would be very cool. And they might even eat it. Who knows? They might eat the camera. If you guys paid attention to my video today, Rick, did you see that perch come up and like tried to bite that? I mean, it's pretty small. It's a very small little, and I guarantee you when I start fishing these in front of pike, I think the pike are going to eat this. I really do. I used to run that black and white Aqua-Vu, and that thing had a fish-looking camera. I had so many big pike come up to that thing and literally it was you would see. That's part of why I wanted to start a channel, is back then, I mean, you'd see down the pike's throat and stuff when they ate it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these cameras. I think it's gonna up my game with the videos, so it would be something. Yeah, wasn't that funny, Todd? Them perch, man, yeah, he come up and whack that thing. I told Rick, though, the other day, and I'll never understand it, but perch especially, I almost wonder if it's like the small dog syndrome with Chihuahuas, but they'll come up and, I mean, out of nowhere, they'll come up and slap the camera. I mean, when I'm perch fishing Vanetton Lake, sometimes that camera gets to swinging, and you think it's something big, and then this little perch will swim out and stare at the camera in the face. It's like, basically like the fish's punching bag down there. Yeah, I thought it was neat to have that perch hit it. That was something else. I know. You probably gotta go potty, and that's why you're bugging me, because you fart. I'll never understand that. It must be a Hound thing. But Ruby, when she's gotta go potty, she will come up to me and fart just to tell me, even though I already know. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to let these dogs out because they're going to go nuts. Thor is saying goodnight to everybody, but I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Even the idiots that got on here and tried to start stuff, you just made me some more money in the views, so I appreciate it. But have a good week, guys. I'm going to try to get you guys the best footage I can this week, and hopefully I can get you some really cool footage of the tip-ups. So now you get to hear Ruby howl. What, Rube? Yeah, putty? You gonna tell me? You tell me? Tell me? Have a good night, guys. Love y'all.